It
harder
lit a fire under my a-hole. Let me just tell you, usually the fire's coming out. The fire was coming from under, okay?
She was like, yeah, no, I'm just like not happy. And I was like, I thought we were like happy. And she was like, I told you I always wanted to be an actress.
If Todd's dad doesn't comment on my pictures, did I even post? There's something about, are you guys with me? Like, comment below. It's not creepy if your father-in-law tells you you're hot. It's like mandatory. Hey, Woodies, Stannies, or Fannies, slugs from another podcast. I am so excited you're here. We have a new setup. We have moved Anniewood into the house. We are in our own neighborhood and we are ready to roll. It's so exciting. These are all temporary. We talk about it in the show. You're going to love this show. This was actually such a good one. It has home vibes. I'm so excited.
It's like just hanging out with us.
Somebody said this is a hang podcast, and I feel like it is. I think you're right. But anyway, I had a great time on this episode. You're going to love it too. I'm going to be doing another Anniewood and Friends show at the Comedy Store on November 9th. It's a Thursday. It's going to be awesome. We have Ron Funches, Andrew Santino, Trevor Wallace, and the hilarious Lizzie Cooperman, and one guest that I'm still waiting on. But it's going to be such an awesome show, so come hang out. Also, I'm going to be in San Jose at the Improv November 17th and 18th. That's going to be with Lizzie Cooperman. I'm going to be in Houston, Texas at the Houston Improv December 15th and 17th with my friend Bobby. I'm going to be in Edmonton, Canada at the Comic Strip January 12th and 13th. Jacksonville, Florida, January 19th and 20th. And I'm going to be coming to a bunch of other places, Denver, DC, all of that stuff. And the tickets have not gone on sale yet. So keep going to annielederman.com/shows and enjoy this episode. It was so awesome.
And you already know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Comment, subscribe, click the thing. And also, yesterday, Todd posted his first, or 2 days ago, Todd posted his first reptile video. More to come. Give that a like so he feels incentive to continue, because we got to make this money back on these damn reptiles. Spend my life saving on these damn reptiles. Anyway, guys, we love you.
Welcome to Anniewood.
Hi guys, welcome to Anniewood. We have made a few changes. We are in the process of continuing to change. We're very excited. We moved studios. We are now
in the home,
in our house.
So we're working on everything. Give us some slack, guys, if it doesn't look quite right or whatever. It's just we're
relax.
We're working on it. We got the dinosaurs here.
We have some dinosaurs. We have some other backgrounds coming in the mail. I don't know if we're going to switch though. We might keep.
They're just coming in the mail, and we need to get some episodes out within the next couple of days, so we had to put something up for now.
So I went with Lauren to Joanne Fabric. She was very drawn to all the pumpkin things that we do not relate in that way. She was like, oh, it's dangerous to come here this time of year. I was like, I feel the exact opposite. There is not, that is one thing. I like things, but I don't care about decorative things.
Why? She was trying to buy a bunch of stuff?
She was like very drawn to like all of the like, you know, Halloween things.
Yeah, she is kind of I don't want to say, she's like a Taylor Swift girl, let's just say that.
Is she though? Did she say she likes Taylor Swift?
I could imagine.
Oh my God.
Call her, text her right now, say, do you like Taylor Swift? And see what she says.
I don't have her phone number. She communicates with you.
I wear my Nickelback shirt, guys.
From when we went to Nickelback, and Todd Nickel cack blacked.
Cock block?
I didn't want to say a curse word in the first 10.
Blocked?
Nickel cockle block.
Oh my God.
He cockbacked me. He nickel.
She's like, we're going backstage. We already told this story, but it was still funny.
It was, and Todd's like, we're not going. I'm like, do you understand it's you that made this not happen? Guys, I will be getting a spray tan soon. I know I look ghostly, but we're just so excited. It's, hopefully everything sounds and looks okay.
If you see us looking in this direction, it's because we put a new monitor that we could see ourselves on.
I know, but I don't know if we should tell them because I'm going to be looking at it the whole time.
Well, they should know what we're looking at.
We're checking out the stuff, but also I do look cute. I do look cute.
We got Mike Evans in the house.
Mike Evans is up in this bitch.
I'm here. What's up, guys?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
It's exciting, guys. We had to get the hell out of that studio.
We got out. We ran like the Flash. Okay, we split into two personalities and we ran like the Flash.
It was just, we We were paying so much. We weren't even paying that much, but it was enough that it's annoying to
have
pay
any problem.
and not be like ideal.
The
so
air conditioner not being fixed until it became cool out was annoying too.
that was
The
bad.
minute we didn't need the air conditioner, it was on.
But let us know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like the dinosaurs? I mean,
should I tell you
we could
guys what
keep
the
it for
other
a little
options
bit.
are? Okay, so the other, what I have coming in is a beautiful a cliff scene.
And it's the one that wraps around the corner.
And it wraps
right?
around the corner.
Okay,
So it'll
that's
be,
perfect.
you'll see here too. So it'll be all encompassing. And then I got like a green forest that will look cute. And I also got another desert scene, but it's not the same one. So we can maybe do a poll and then we'll see. I don't know how like high up they're gonna. I don't know if it's like the right size. I literally just ordered it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. It looks, it's like busy. That's
It
why
reminds
I like
me
it.
of Inspiration when I had the Cowboys. It reminds me of the good old days.
The nice Joanne backgrounds.
But it was, yeah, I was in there. Usually when I go to Joann's and I find a background, it's like the perfect, like I know it's the right background. Like when I found those
The
shirtless
guys,
Cowboys,
they got rid of the sexy guys.
the sexy Cowboys were so, it was like,
But
I
they
couldn't
also
believe
had
it.
sexy firemen at one
They had
point.
firemen at once. I know.
What happened? Should we call Joanne? Oh, if it wasn't late, we should have called them and be like,
Prank them?
where the hell are your sexy guys?
This is not progressive to take. I'm assuming they're homosexuals. They seem very homosexual. But I will say that Joanne Fabrics has very progressive fabric. There was one that literally said, it said, it was a whole gay pride like section. And you would think it would just be rainbows, but no, they got creative. It just said the words,
The pronouns.
she, he, him, her, they, them. And there was no,
and it was
like,
everywhere.
it wasn't really like a design. Like it just said those things. And I was like, should I? But it wasn't like a cute enough color and stuff.
Well, you wanted to get what? The flaming dice, right?
There was flaming dice that ruled. It
There
felt
wasn't
really
enough,
like
though.
Anniewood. It felt like the right look. I am fighting my vanity, but I just want you to know I'm fighting my vanity at all times. And that's okay. I want you guys to know the truth. It's the truth. But yeah, the flaming dice, they only had like this much of it. So it would have
But also you got the exact perfect amount. We found this out today. The perfect amount of dinosaur pattern. Because if you see behind me, there's a window here. And she also just got like this much of a...
There was just like the tail end of the fabric.
Of the fabric. I was like, what the hell are we going to do with that? But it fit right underneath the window here so you don't see the wall. Isn't that beautiful?
This is good. This is good talk. This is a hang podcast. Someone said that. Someone
Guys,
said
this is
that.
just to see the
This is just, we just want to.
This is almost like a behind the scenes.
It is. It's a BTS episode where I can't tell you how excited I am, and I hope we can pull this off. The only thing I'm worried about is the acoustics. Can't you hear it like echoing out?
Yeah, but I have some programs that gets rid of it. We'll see.
But also, if we have to, we can do a curtain and a track and stuff. There's just, guys, there's options. I touched my own tracks as I discussed the tracks. There's just so many options, and it's our home,
baby. We're at our home. We're relaxing.
We can do whatever we want. We
Look,
can
she's
record
got her
anytime.
Death Valley cup. She's drinking water out of.
I'm drinking water out of
her own cup.
Andy Andrews peed. This was actually his cancer sample. This is how they found he had cancer. He peed into this cup and they tested it.
I could also go get like Arnold if I want to.
We can have the reptiles
Well, he's actually
on.
sleeping right now.
Uh-huh.
But I could get like Jacques.
But here, do you want to? Well, why don't we save that?
We'll save that to the end, guys. Stick around to the end, and we'll get Jacques.
Yeah, so we don't have to leave, come back up.
Brazilian rainbow bow.
But we might need to figure out how to get Todd a little taller. I can't.
It's just that Annie's chair just makes her look. It looks better than how we pushed it back, though, don't it?
I can't be. Oh
This
my
looks
God,
a
it was
little
wild how far up I was.
Uncentered. Let me just. There you go. See, it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress, and that's what we want you guys involved in. And we are just like looking at this setup. I'm not looking at myself, but I am looking cute. But
we just keep looking at it. So we got to get used to it. I feel like the guests are gonna keep looking at it too. But we got some good guests coming up soon.
Oh my God, you guys, we have big guests. Let me just tell you also, my mom gave me like 4 Adderalls, okay? And I break them into fourths. I'm triggering Mike. There's a shortage. But I break them into fourths. And so it's like she basically gave me like the most amount of Adderalls I could have just with those 4. It was 16 days worth. But were you guys impressed? I knew what 4 times 4 was. I said 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. But anyway, so I took Adderall for 4 days and I organized our entire apartment. It's not done yet.
It's not done yet.
I'm gonna have to do one more day. I am out of the Adderall, but I will do it. What?
Let's just say that our apartment wasn't guest ready ever. And now that we're guests are gonna have to be coming here, it's gonna be a little harder. It
lit a fire under my a-hole. Let me just tell you. Usually the fire's coming out. The fire was coming from under, okay? And I have been like Adderall crackhead cleaning. Like Mike knows what I'm talking about, where you're unscrewing things and you're like cleaning, you're detailing like your blender for no reason.
Yeah, where you're like, maybe the thing that the toilet brush goes in needs to be completely cleaned.
No,
to brand
everything needs to be spick and span. So I've been going nuts. And I'm so excited. And I did realize that every drawer in our house was a junk drawer.
Yeah.
There was no drawer left unjunked.
I mean, the silverware drawer is pretty good.
It's okay. But
got some scissors in it, though.
Well,
some super glue.
I do want to say, okay, after Lauren helped me with the fabric and stuff, I bought 3 Dungeness crabs. We have salmon tonight for Mike. Okay, we seafood out our people. And now I'm like delivering to myself. We seafood out our people. And Lauren had never had crab. So I couldn't find the cracker. So I was like, oh, here are these scissors. And as she was cutting them, I was thinking like, where have these scissors been?
Where have they been? You didn't wash them or anything?
Let's just say there could have been some pubes on those crabs. Some crabs.
I mean, it was a weird scissor. It was like a curved
scissor. Let's just say crabs and pubes may have gotten back together like it was college all over again.
Oh my God.
But I get waxed, so it would just be you. You're the pube.
I didn't use it for the pubes. It was it was like scissors that look like this.
But that actually would be perfect for your pubes because it would be like going over the shaft of your penis.
Right over the fupa. It like curves to the foop.
But so we may have pubed up Lauren, and I feel bad about that. But
that's fine. She got a free Dungeness crab.
It was her first time cracking open a crab. We're like, there's usually curly Asian pubes in them.
Oh my God. But yeah, we're thinking about some cool ideas. If you guys got any ideas, light up the comments of what should go on the wall. I mean, we have our little YouTube plaque. We got some
Yeah, but it's like too shiny.
Shiny. Oh, see, now it made you dark already. Oh.
Ooh, maybe I should have it next to me. Wow. Oh, I'm tan again, guys. Look. Oh my God, the whole episode is me just like this. Hey guys, I don't know if you knew.
Oh, it's so dark now.
But we have great guests. Should we drop the guests?
Or surprise people? Guests. We'll surprise. Oh, you guys like a surprise, right?
They're pretty big. Let's just say both of them have just released a very, very, I don't want to say special. One's a special, one's a movie. 2 Netflix people are going to be on the podcast separately.
Yeah. And then hopefully Annie's next on Netflix. Oh, Netflix.
Nextflix, they call me. But yeah, basically I've just been cleaning nonstop. I'm so proud of myself. Are you proud of me?
It's been a crazy weekend.
I'm going to keep going too.
Me, Annie, and Mike, we went to the old studio and cleared it out in like 2 hours.
It was so fast.
We had 3 cars.
Basically, it was putting dolls in bags.
We pulled up to the studio and we were like, oh, no one's here. Look at there's no cars here. This is great. We'll just get everything out. We pull up and the guy's just playing Grand Theft Auto.
It's so weird to like walk past someone who's playing me on a video game. I'm like, I'm on this video game.
They have not been playing Grand Theft Auto since they came in.
Well, I'm glad people are getting use out of it before this next one comes. Hopefully the next one sucks. So my credit is still the coolest credit because like who was in Grand Theft Auto 4? Like, does that matter?
I know, but apparently they're going to put Joe Rogan in Grand Theft Auto 6.
Maybe I will be on it.
Yeah, we'll see what episodes. You got to get in touch with the people. Just be like, put my episode on.
Come on.
Put my episode on.
Or if they're doing the new episodes, maybe I just got to get back on Brody.
I guarantee they're just going to do like clips of episodes. Like 10-minute clips here, 10-minute clips there.
Or what if they play the one, like if they stream in the one from the day before? That's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm like trying to figure out what to tell you guys, but basically all I've been doing is just cleaning. I'm throwing out, here's a big move, okay? So these are some cleaning tips I was taught. I went on TikTok. I saw a girl, by the way, I have ADD and I'm on Adderall, so I watched about 10 seconds of a 40-second TikTok. I was like, got what I needed, swipe. But one girl said there's the 90-second rule. She said, or the 90-day rule. If you haven't used something in 90 days and you don't think you'll use it in the next 90 days, throw it out. That's an interesting idea. I don't like following all those rules though, because everything, there's different vibes for everything I pick up. Like this, I cracked it, okay? Yes, I spent an exorbitant amount of money on this Swarovski crystal Wawa cup, and then I broke it, but now it sits here like this. And then this was the OG, okay, that I did actually pay full price for, and that also is broken. So.
And every day she says she doesn't like Starbucks, and look at this.
That's because that's the one J-Lo had. It's the exact, it says A-Led. It says A-Led. I just copied the exact J-Lo one.
It looks like it says Al-Ed.
It looks like Al Bundy, who's played by Ed, what's his last name?
Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill. But, okay, so that was one of the cleaning techniques I learned. The other cleaning technique I learned was if you are worried about the money you spent on something, that money is gone and you shouldn't, it's done and it's over with. And that has helped me because there's like vitamins and shit. Like I bought so many bulk vitamins, like I have so many, and I'm like, why do I need 10 melatonins?
Well, here's the thing. We're becoming minimalists.
We are.
So we're about that minimalist lifestyle.
We also love things. It's going to be very hard.
We're thing people.
We're minimalist thing people.
We get minimal things. Like but today.
What?
I bought those little lizards.
Oh my God, I bought more lizards. I will say though, before you carry on with this nonsense, becoming a minimalist for like maybe 2 days, clearing everything out so then we can replenish the things.
Oh,
that's what I'm excited about. Todd left the candles on. Look, we have a rule in my house. I light the candles, Todd blows them out, and that's a safety thing. Okay, it's not. That's just for our own survival. This is a fight or flight situation. And the garage.
Oh, should we tell him what happened?
Todd has to hold the garage door opener because I keep losing them and it's a nightmare. So Todd, I have to like call and be like, let me in, let me out, all right? So this last time, Todd comes to bed, doesn't blow the candles out. I wake up in the middle of the night panicking about.
Well, she's going, get in here, Big Brother's on, get in here. So
which is like such a nice thing to say to someone. Big Brother's on, our favorite show's on. Miss Felicia's on. Miss Felicia will go, you blow those damn candles out.
You didn't blow out those damn candles.
You damn didn't blow out those candles. She always puts damn in like a weird place. She's like, you damn didn't blow out those candles.
But so.
And then, okay, so I wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and I'm thirsty as hell. So I go, I also had to wash my face. My full makeup was still on.
Oh my God.
So I do my nighttime routine in the middle of the night as I wake up panicking. And I go out to get my water and I look out. The garage door is open, light on. And Todd has a Vespa or an old like.
It's like a knockoff Chinese scooter that I got for like $600.
And he lost the key.
I lost the key. So it's just in the garage in front of where we parked the car.
And basically we know we've pulled in enough when we crunch into it. Like when you hear a crunch, you go, okay, we're in. And we crunch it every time.
Crunch it every time. But this morning, someone went into the garage and tried to pull the Vespa out.
A homeless person tried to like pull it out. And it's like, there's this much space on either side of the car. And we crunch it in. So I'm like.
Scooter was just in the corner.
And it was still dark out. So I didn't want to go check then. But I was like, oh my God, did he just scratch the front of my car? Oh. But we went out and he didn't. But it was so funny. It's like, first of all, you can have this.
I know.
But you cannot physically make it come out of this garage. I thought it was funny because the only thing that was in my Tesla was my fake boobs. And I was like, that would have been so funny if they smashed it to try to get the
That would have been funny. That would have been a nightmare.
Todd.
That would have been funny. You would have been laughing.
It would have been funny if all they stole was my fake boobs and there was a homeless person running around with my weird fake boobs that have like sticky hair stuck to it. Like there's like cough drops stuck to it. It's so nasty.
Hairy cough drops.
Hairy cough drops. But Yeah, and the candles, now I have to go buy new candles because they've had 24 hours on. And we have to have a nice smelling apartment now that we have big guests coming over. I was very nervous about this transition.
She was nervous. She was being negative.
I just get really nervous when change happens, and it's something I want to stop doing because there's nothing can go wrong. You just fix if we made the wrong choice, we would just make another choice.
Yeah. You just gotta not be negative like me. I'm never negative. I'm always positive. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but you come from like a half refugee family.
A referee family?
Guys, the Adderall is still in the system. I have been like
you come from a referee family. Your dad was a referee.
No, but your mom, Todd's mom, like stepped over mines and minefields. Like the family was torn apart. Their mom had to save them. She was like hiding under like the floorboards of cars to get out. It's like
it trips me out that like my mom's family used to like have like clay bowls. You know, isn't that weird? Like bowls made out of like dirt that they just clumped in.
Well, the thing that's weird about that is that your family's so mean to her.
Who?
Everyone's so bossy and mean to her. It's like this woman has been through everything. Every person, honestly, since we got engaged, I've been meaner to her too. It's like it's the walk away. You just got to give her a little shit, and she kind of likes it. That's the thing. She's kind of laughs and.
I know. I never thought about that until that season on 90 Day Fiance, or not 90 Day. Was it
Married at
First Sight, where there was this Laos woman, where my mom's from Laos, who was also a refugee. She basically went through the same thing, and she was talking about like her trauma she had from being a refugee and seeing like crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I never even thought about my mom having trauma.
Dude, your mom, that's like, why she's so funny though. She and her sisters, they're all crazy and hilarious and they laugh all the time. But I feel like even though it's like in her culture and it's like in her to want to cook and serve, I feel like we make her do it too much. She's always doing stuff for us, but then we're hungry and her food's better than every restaurant. She's literally my favorite restaurant. Your mama's food is my favorite restaurant. Yeah. And then so it's like, come on. You're not going to make me any rice porridge.
They got a sponsor to move here. This guy, Gary Woodward, sponsored her. And he told me a story where like we had him over for like a family thing. And he was like, oh my God, it was so funny. They just adopted, like my mom has 5 siblings and both parents. So that's 7 Laos people. What are you looking for?
A pillow, my back hurts.
Oh my God.
Where's my pillow?
I put it over there because you said you didn't want it.
You want this one?
No, that one's here. Use this nasty brown one.
They're so nasty. They got Randy's fleas on them.
Randy's fleas and throw up.
Oh, that feels better. My back is hurting. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Yeah. So what?
So he adopted.
Isn't that funny that you were telling this horrific story? I was like, ooh, my lower back kind of hurts. I was like, oh, I'm in my chair I spent $1,200 on that I bought at the weirdest man's store.
But he adopted 5 Laos children and 2 Laos adults to live at his house.
Adopting adults, that's such a CM move.
Isn't that so crazy? And he came over for like a family thing.
It's so precious.
And he was like telling a story. He was like, oh, I remember one time your Aunt Bonnie, she like shit in her diaper and she ran around the house and shit was just dragging all around the house and we all laughed. I was like, if a little Asian lady shit in a diaper and tracked her around my house, I would not be laughing.
By the way, a little Asian lady. She was a baby.
There's still if you're a baby and Asian, you're still a little Asian.
She was cooking like full like 5-course meals. No, just because they make them work doesn't mean they're ladies.
An apron on.
Oh my God, Taj was a baby. You wouldn't be mad at a baby for shitting everywhere you go. That's so funny. A baby's shitting everywhere.
I don't know. I would have been like,
go back.
I would have been like, what did I do?
No, that guy Gary's awesome. Is he still alive?
I think so. Do we have him on the pod?
We still need our numbers, you know. No, but that's so sweet.
Yeah, he's a very sweet guy. Crazy to just adopt. It was like a sponsorship thing. You sponsor a family from Asia and
So my nanny growing up was from Guyana, and she was like our babysitter, and she
Wait,
kind of
where's
like
she
cleaned
from?
up Guyana.
Guyana, not the other.
We're not talking about it. And she has a bunch of kids, and she remarried this guy, and she lives in Florida now. And my mom's like, she's like too old to work. She's like running out of money. I sent her some money, but I'm like, that sucks. Like if you have this is like your dad's a roofer. It's like, guys, if your body is for your work, this is not what's up. We need to figure out a way.
You just gotta collect disability, collect
I know she needs to
unemployment.
like twist her knee really
I
bad.
know, you just lie. It's just like, what are you gonna upset your Republican friends? Who cares? Game the system. Been paying taxes, haven't you? Shit. Wrong one.
I'm gonna push your dad off the roof. Oh, by the way, so I did post the pretty pics. One of the outfits. We have 3 other outfits after this, or 4 maybe even. And I posted them.
And she got raving reviews.
But it didn't count until I got from Wally MC. Gorgeous. Maybe it was beautiful. If Todd's dad doesn't comment on my pictures, did I even post? There's something about, are you guys with me? Like, comment below. It's not creepy if your father-in-law tells you you're hot. It's like mandatory. It's mandatory. Like, I want the man that raised you to be like, that's my boy.
Hey, she's hot.
But the funniest was the first time you weren't there the first time you called me hot. He couldn't help himself. It was like an impulse. That's how you know it's real. He was like, he took a picture of me. We were at Caroline's in New York. It was him, your mom, and their friends. And he took pictures. Man, you are hot. I was like, Todd. But I'm like, now I'm like, I demand it. It must happen.
Well, you'll get it.
I mean, he is the age of like guys I've dated.
Yeah. I mean, should we talk about
That's you're gonna just No, he's older than guys I've dated.
He's almost 60. I think he turns 60 next year.
I've seen a couple of my ex-boyfriends recently, Todd, and I cannot believe what. Tell me, you guys, in the comments, when you run into an ex, is your feeling like, because it's like I feel completely like forgiving. Like I'm so happy with Todd. It's like I'm exactly where I need to be. So I have no sort of pent up anger or anything. But when I see them, I go, who was she? Who was she? What? It's crazy. Like, I can't believe what I was. Because I think when you have low self-esteem, you're so attracted to like the chaos of someone that's not into you that you don't even notice.
Oh my God.
When they're like treating you like not bad where it's like abusive or anything, but like they're treating you like they're just not like into you. They don't like you for whatever reason that much. And you're like chasing them, and then you're like, what was I? And then you see them, you're like, this? I was chasing this?
It's so crazy not to go off topic, but it's crazy to see how many people in LA have like old parents. It's so white trash to have young parents.
It's pretty white trash to have old parents too, if you're an accident.
No, I feel like it's like a smart
Can
thing.
I please finish? If you have old parents and you have way older siblings, it's the most white trash thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like the fact that Timmy's just your younger brother is just a few years younger than you, it's like not that white trash. Like if your parents had a kid.
But Wayne is 4 years older than me. So like my dad's almost 60. Even meeting my dad is kind of young. Wayne is like 4 years. My older brother's 4 years closer to that.
If your dad's still playing like recreational sports when you're like married,
this is just what we did in Jersey.
Trash.
B-Figs, my friend B-Figs, his parents went to our high school, and in our high school they have like the pictures, like the class photos of everyone, and from like years ago. And he found the one where his parents were at, and his mom was pregnant with him in the class photo. He was in the picture? And he was like, dude, that's my pregnant mom. He's just in high school. He's like, dude, that's me in here. I'm in her belly. That's Jersey. That's how white trash. Just pregnant in high school. Just fucking ready to bust out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
That's like your parents 18 years older than you. How crazy is that? 17
When
years
your
older.
dad was 40, how old were you? 41, how old were you?
I think he had me when he was 25.
Asian math.
I think he had Wayne when he was 21.
Okay, so then when he was 40, you were 15?
Yeah.
I was born when my dad was 40. And I thought he was so old, and now I'm going to be older than my dad if we have kids. Like, I thought my dad was like, but I will say, don't people look so much younger now?
It's the right way to do it. You're supposed
But
to
don't people look so much younger now, though?
Younger?
People that are 40.
I know.
now.
You say every generation we say that where you go,
Yeah,
oh,
but
looks
you
younger.
put side by side.
But then you think about it and you're like,
was I just looking at it through my young
yeah,
eyes?
because like some kids look old. They go from
No, we're not doing it.
It's got to just be because every generation we're just smarter. Like taking lead out of paint. It's like my dad's generation, just the stuff he ate growing
teeth,
up.
they didn't even have like the right stuff in their toothpaste.
Right.
Their teeth were just all falling out. They were rotting.
They were using like powder toothpaste.
I used that when I was little. The Arm & Hammer.
But
that's a white trash.
But it is also true besides just like people's like, how their skin deteriorates and shit. It's like we are still like dressing. Like I don't think my dad still dressed like a cool high school kid when he was 32.
But also, don't you think that because of the internet, we can see what's cool more?
Totally. That makes a lot of sense.
And we also are kind of, and not everyone, I guess some people aren't on the internet, but I feel like the majority of humans are on the internet. So they're like under the gaze of others.
Right.
Under the what?
The gaze of others. Bleep
it. Oh, should we talk about...
That's called getting demonized. But I want to talk about more about when you like your exes, because I'm thinking about like, you're talking about the way it relates, those two things is, you're talking about your parents like having kids right out of high school, basically. If I had kids with my high school boyfriend, I mean, he was in jail. He was in jail so much. Like,
I know, and some people live that life like
and
it's normal.
and I do blame the show My So-Called Life for Jordan Catalano was so hot and so stupid. He couldn't read. He was mean. He was like a loser. He was bad at school. And I was like, that's what you do.
You get the guy.
You get the piece of trash. And you like love him. And that is like, I mean, you broke that in me.
That's so weird.
You broke that. Like, I'm trying to think of like, if I ever had like I've had a couple boyfriends that were like really smart and not that you're smart. I'm so sorry. I want to take that back. It sounded like I was. You're the right amount of smart to not make me feel dumb. Because I've had boyfriends that made me feel stupid. Like they were so smart that I was like,
who?
When I dated my improv teacher, he was very smart and he would have dreams. He goes, I had a dream.
How smart? You also think the dumbest people are so smart.
Oh, he like read books and stuff. Like
he's like, no, he's a teacher. Like, what do you teach? Improv.
Oh my God, you guys. I said nothing could come in between me and Todd, but if he doesn't order me more Lucy, I am going to divorce him.
Oh my goodness,
I love Lucy so much. I tried vaping. It was not good for me. I was a vapor for 2 days. And honestly, Lucy's it. This is for me. This is my one little thing that I want to do. And I love the gum. This is a 4 milligram one and I bite it in half. And I just use the 2 milligrams because it's too strong for me otherwise. But you can pick and choose what you want.
And then you have double the amount.
Which I need because he will not order me more. Also, I've been eating the little packets. What are they called?
The breakers.
The breakers are awesome.
You don't eat them. Don't tell them to eat it.
I don't swallow them, but I bite it and then I put it in the side. They're just so good. I'm just telling you guys, I love this stuff. And this one I found, I screamed. How excited was I? I went through Todd's jackets. I was going through all the pockets with my Addy cleaning phase.
Oh my God.
This was the biggest gold mine find that I had was this, and there was only a few left, and there's only 1/2 of a piece left, Todd.
Oh
Help
my
me.
goodness.
Get me more
Well, here's the
Lucy.
thing. Lucy Breakers is the cool new way to shake up your nicotine routine. That's what I
Also,
love.
the Lucy Breakers thing, I don't have one up here, but the best part is when you have the excess piece that you don't want anymore, you like got all the flavor out of it, all the nicotine out.
There's a little
They
trash
have like a
thing.
little area where you can put the used one, so you don't have to worry about finding trash or littering, and it's so good.
And these pouches are packed with nicotine, but without the bitter taste. That's what I love. Each pouch has a tiny jewel-like capsule
And it
inside.
pops. It's so good. It reminds me of a Camel Crush.
And it breaks to release a wave of flavor. With options like mint, berry citrus, and mango, you can change it up every day.
And this gum is the mango flavor. It's so good.
I like the mango. I like the breakers. I like the apple cider. That really gets me going.
The apple cider's so good. But I've been having the berry one. It's really good too. They're so good. It's so
Let's
exciting.
just say the berry one is very good.
It's very good. You can bury me alive. It's so good.
You can even choose your preferred nicotine strength. Annie loves that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Visit lucy.co and use promo code Annie to get 20% off your first order, and shipping is always free. That's lucy.co, promo code Annie, to receive 20% off and always free shipping. Here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. But he said, I remember he said to me, he goes, I had a dream about you last night. And I go, what happened in the dream? He goes, I don't want to tell you. I go, just tell me what happened in the dream. He goes, well, we were on an elevator, and like the elevator door opened and someone came on and they just started like quizzing you on history, and you couldn't answer any of the questions. And I was like, so you had a dream that I'm stupid? And he was like, no. He's like, dreams. He was really into Jungian theory of dreams. So he was like, no, dreams.
What's the theory?
Carl Jung has like a whole.
I thought you said Ionian.
Yeah, it was where you dream through your vag. Okay, so I'm just queefing myself awake. But so he was saying in Jungian theory, everyone that is in your dream is just an aspect of your own personality. So he was trying to talk me out of like feeling bad, but he was like, no, I'm like, yes, but I'm representing the part of your personality that's stupid. And he was not able to rebuttal that one.
Oh my God. When was this?
2008.
He messaged you that in 2008?
No, he didn't message me that. This was like while we were dating, he told me this.
Oh.
We were together. I was just like, oh. And then he cried at my brother's wedding.
This guy is smart because he could do quizzes?
He wasn't, he wasn't, I remember feeling really insecure about, I know that I'm smart, but I'm not well read. I never read. Reading put me to sleep. It was hard.
Because reading's for nerds. You don't need to read these days.
It's for losers. But anyway, in improv, I felt like too dumb to do improv. Like you'd be in scenes with people and they would bring up like a time period. And I'd be like, I don't know what happened then. So I would only be able to play the character that was like stupid and didn't know what was happening. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have like improv nerds are smart. They know a bunch of stuff.
Like time periods?
Time periods, what's going on, history.
Like what? If I said be a guy in the 1800s, what would you do?
I'd be like,
I'm here from the future.
I'd be like, guys, you're not even going to believe it. Our legs don't get cut off in the future. Are your legs cut off here? I never took a history class.
Oh my goodness.
Like I wouldn't. So that was one of the reasons I stopped doing improv. And then I also am not.
A nerd?
I was going to say something else, but I'm not a nerd. But yeah, no. And none of my boyfriends were good. None of them were good until my beau. Is that how people fall in love? Is that how they find their person? They just go like, oh. There's no like, I can't think of one thing one of my ex-boyfriends gave me that you don't give me that I would want. Do you know what I mean? Crabs.
That's what you want?
It was funny.
Oh my God.
It was funny.
She disguised a lot of bad things in her relationship with it. It was funny.
It was. I think one of my highest values growing up was like excitement and not being bored. So I never was bored. Even when I think about the bad things happening, I'm like, I was never bored. I was always like entertained by my crazy
Did you have
life.
any boyfriends like while you were in college?
Yeah, I dated this guy, Ben. Wait, who was my first? Zeb was my first boyfriend in
Oh
college.
my God.
And I stayed friends with him for a while. I'm sort of friends with him still.
Oh
It's a
my
small
God.
town. But he's fine. This guy, Ben, who kind of looked like Justin Timberlake.
Oh my God.
But he was dyslexic and he got his name tattooed on his back. And I was like, was that so when you look at it in the mirror, it looks the right way? See?
You had a
And
lot of
then
Bens, huh?
he dated right after me. He married the girl he dated, like right after me. That was good. That felt nice. I gave him
Okay.
a life. He goes, oh, I don't want this. But I remember being like trying on being jealous. Like I wasn't really jealous, but I remember being like, should I be jealous? He would hang out with this. He had like this one chick he was really good friends with. And I was like, why are you always hanging out with her? She was like young. She should be hanging out with me. But she was like, when his mom came into town, his friend would like hang out with his mom and cook and stuff. And I was like,
No, fuck that.
it was a little bit weird,
Fuck
right?
that. No, yeah, you do. Yes, no, that's bullshit.
Are you just egging me on?
No, I'm dead serious. That
It
bugs
was
the
weird
fuck out
because
of
it
me.
was just like, it was like, we were all new at the school. So it wasn't like he had this history with this other girl. And I remember going like, it wasn't necessarily like jealous, but I just kept going like, should you just be with her? You guys like each other so much. And why is she cooking dinner with your mom?
Yeah, what do you guys
stuff.
get? What do you guys get out of being homies? Do you guys hang out like that? It's like,
But then
no.
they didn't end up together. I thought they were going to afterwards.
All right.
And then I had a boyfriend. My other boyfriend, Ben, was very jealous. And he used to say things like, I know, okay, this actually was so crazy. So my friend Scotty, who I had like worked with and things, this was like when I lived in LA already. I had just moved into this sick new apartment with my boyfriend. And Scott was like with eating dinner at the Mexican restaurant across the street. And I was like, oh my God, you have to see how cool my apartment is. It was so cute. It had this like crazy window looking into like the Los Feliz Hills. It was just, I couldn't believe I scored this apartment. And so I knew my boyfriend was coming back from work within the hour. So it wasn't like I wasn't being shady at all. There was nothing weird happening. So I go over and I eat some tacos with Scotty. Scotty comes to the apartment. We are like, I bring him up to show him everything. I'm like trying to find the light. I don't even know where the light switches are. And my boyfriend turns the light on. He goes, hey, hi, what are you guys doing? Didn't know I'd be here or whatever. Scotty and I both go like, what? Like, it's like, was so crazy to be like accused of something that we got nervous. This is like a colleague of mine. I worked with him. I was like, and then he did the thing that I think a lot of jealous people do where he goes, I just know who my girlfriends are going to end up with. I go, I promise I'm not going to end up with this person. We don't have a vibe like that at all. And you were coming home. You were going to be here. What? I was going to bang him and you were going to walk in while we were banging? Like, what was going to happen?
Oh my God.
Have you ever had anything like that? Isn't that crazy though? But it you know, when you get like, it was so, and then Scott was like, I'm going to go. And then if I brought it up to him to this day, I'd be like, I probably will never feel as weird or guilty for something I did not do.
It would bother me so much as the guy that walked in. Yeah. I bet.
The boyfriend?
Yeah. I would be that. Like, I understand why it's like, it's a good point. It's like, what were we going to be banging? We knew you were coming back, but it's like, yeah, but I understand why he's insecure about that. And I also understand how that guy probably feels bad. Like, no, this is legit. But that's like, I don't think I'm a bad barometer though. I watched Todd get through a lot of conversations that would lead to a fight in my relationship. I'm just jealous about like, yeah, talking about old boyfriends. I'm like he does a good job not asking too many questions.
He doesn't give a shit. Do you care when I bring up my old boyfriends?
I don't care.
They're losers.
I don't want Annie asking me about my old girlfriend.
I don't care about them at all. I literally do not care about them.
I don't care.
But I dated a guy who obsessively always talked about his ex-girlfriends. And I wasn't jealous or anything, but it was like, I don't like need to know this much information about them. And he would bring them up all the time, like on a loop. And then when I see him with his new girlfriend, she's always very like chatty with me. And I'm like, oh, I forgot because he must talk about me every day.
Well, when I was dating this girl, she would talk about like her ex-boyfriends. And this was when I was like 22 or something, 23 maybe. And she would talk about her ex-boyfriends and like how they still like talk. And I didn't care. But it got me thinking like, oh, I'm not like cordial with any of my exes. Like I don't talk, I barely even think about them. And then one day I was like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I wish I was like just like friends with my exes or something.
So excited to hear what
And
happened.
she got so mad. She was like cooking something. She just dropped the stuff and just walked out the door. And I was like, oh my God. And then we got into this huge fight. And then when we broke up, she was like, yeah, but we could like still be friends, right? And I was like, no.
Can I tell you that
after you did all that?
You told me
Bananas?
this while we were dating, and I'm glad you told me this because it kept the option on my head of f***ing with you with breaking up and getting, you know, like the manipulative thing that like girls can do, where they're like, let's break up, and then you break up for a second, and then you. But
I don't play that.
No, I did that to you.
That.
I think 1 or 2 times since we've been together. That when in the very beginning, I did that to you once. Remember when I was opening for Louis and I was like panicking? And it wasn't anything you did. I just started to panic. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And Todd was like, all right, I'll have my stuff out. And then I was like, wait, I don't want to stuff out. And I was like, wait, don't go. And it never got past like one moment of me saying that, which I like because it helped me not.
It's a thing that a lot of people do, but I don't play that shit.
Oh, we don't play no.
But I like that because it's no, but you just help me because it's all commitment phobic stuff that I'm doing. It's all patterns from other things, and even like the talking about ex-boyfriends in the past. Like I even think that ex-boyfriend. It's all because I hadn't healed my past like bullshit. You know, it's like when you're living in the past, you're rerunning things. It's like I don't think about when I go back to Santa Fe. Sometimes I'm like, oh, should I go see my? It's like I would see them if I ran into them, but or if they were in a group of friends or something. But I don't have the desire to go back and like. And be like, hey, the two of us alone in a room. There's no like part of me that longs for a place I was before. And I think that is like, it took me a while to grow out of that.
But right before we started dating, there was this one girl that did used to do that all the time where we would hang out and she would just always be like, oh my God, it feels so right to be with you. This is perfect. And then I just get ghosted for like 2 weeks straight. And then she'd call me again and be like, oh, and then it would be like, and it was just like on and off like that. And then eventually I was just like, this is so dumb. I'm done with this. And then we started dating and she like tried to call me and shit while we were dating. And I'm like, wrong one.
But I remember kind of knowing about that stuff and I never was jealous. I don't know. I don't think I'm a naturally jealous person. I think I was trying to
be jealous.
Yeah. I was like trying to act out like, well, when I was in college, I was 18 or 19 when I was dating that guy. So it was like, I was trying to like be an adult. I didn't know how to like, I was testing out being an adult or whatever. Cause I don't remember actually being jealous. I remember thinking maybe you should be with like, in more of a like, bird's eye view of the whole thing, like panning out going, I think maybe you guys are more settled for each other.
I've never really gotten too jealous. The only time where I kind of was jealous was when I was dating that one girl. And before I was working at the Comedy Store, she got a job at the Comedy Store.
Oh.
And then as soon as she got a job at the Comedy Store, like everything changed.
Tell the story.
And she was coming home at like 6 a.m.
Tell the story.
You want me to?
You don't have to say the name. They can guess in the comments. Don't say the name. They can guess in the comments.
Well, yeah.
This is actually
because like
good.
The Comedy Store like does like an employees Christmas party where like all the employees go and usually they invite their significant other, but they
are strict about the guest list, but you can bring your significant other.
But she was like, yeah, no, you can't bring your significant. And this was before I even knew. So I was just like, oh, all right. Because then obviously I started working there and I was like, open micers are here. What the hell? Why can't I?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she goes to like the Christmas party and it's one of those nights where you go to bed, she's at work, I go to bed, I wake up at like 3 a.m. I'm like, oh, she's still not here. It's weird. Fall back to sleep, wake up at like 4 a.m. Oh, must be a long night. 6 a.m. rolls around, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm calling her, hey, where are you? And then she finally comes home at like 6:30, 7 a.m.
That's the next. That's you slept somewhere.
And then she's like,
There's
oh,
no
yeah, I
like
got really
swingers
drunk."
closes, doesn't it? Was she at Mel's? Like how?
And then and then like I'd go hang out at the Comedy Store and pick her up from work, and some comedians would come out and was like, I can't even do it. I'll give it away if I do the impression. Give it right away.
Is it worth it though?
Here's the impression. She'd come out and the comedian would be like, "Where did you enjoy?"
Don't do that. That man never cheated on his wife. Do not do that. That's so crazy.
Yeah, no. But yeah,
what did he
comedians
say?
would be like, he was like, "Oh, we had fun at the Christmas party, huh?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, we had some fun times at the Christmas party." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, I wish you could
And
do the
then
accent.
literally the next day she was like,
Because there's something about
go.
who it is and the accent that's so funny. And he's such a like steal your girl. Like he could just steal a girl.
Especially back in the day.
He could just, I think now he could definitely steal a girl, like a real high quality girl right now.
I know,
he's doing well. Let's just say he's doing real well. He's great.
But yeah. And that was the only time. And then, we broke up like right the day after that whole incident.
She broke up with you.
She was just like, I just don't think I'm into this anymore. She was like, no, this is what she said. It's so crazy. She was like, yeah, no, I'm just like not happy. And I was like, I thought we were like happy. And she was like, I told you I always wanted to be an actress. Swear to God, that was her line. She's like, I told you I could be a really good actress.
By the way, Todd prints out my auditions. He runs them with me. Would be the best boyfriend for an actress.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I like hearing this. I think they're funny, the stories. But I think when you love each other,
we love each other,
Mike. When you love each other, you don't get jealous. Have you been cheated on?
Yeah,
but not in this current relationship.
No. I remember when.
Yeah, it was
when it happened.
Because you had a long-term girlfriend that cheated on you.
I moved here with a girl I was with for like 6 years.
When I was working in the basement, he would come and do Liars Club that's how we started hanging out a lot. And then one day.
That's not what I heard. I heard you guys had a substance in common. I heard
you like to ski with each other.
Yeah, we met on the slopes. We met on the slopes. Yeah. I had a season pass and he needed a friend. Yeah, no, I came down in there.
He came in so, you thought he's cracking out. He came in, he was setting up the microphones. He's like, yeah, no, everything's good.
Everything's normal and fine.
Yeah. I was like, hey, what's going on, man?
Well, it wasn't here's where you get some distrust. It wasn't I fucked up decision, like a weekend fling. It was I'd been with this girl for 6 years, and then I found out that she's in a whole she's been talking to this guy for 4 months. They hang out.
That's so weird.
They say,
why?
I love
It just doesn't make any sense. It's why do that? One time, my ex-boyfriend, I found, did I tell you this, where I found a hair in the tub? Like a long black hair. And I was like, because I would go on the road every once in a while. It was so weird. It was he wouldn't.
Yeah.
It was just I gotta move, find a new apartment. It was just this is so annoying.
I know, those are
because I'll just trust you. If I don't catch you, I will just trust you. It's just easier for me to trust. You know what I mean? Not you specifically, but I would prefer that than
you'll blind eye
be paranoid.
Well, I just trust people. So it's if you give me but if there's evidence,
right,
then I'm you're lying to me. I want to know the truth, but if you get away with it, I'm not gonna pry and try to find out. I'm gonna believe you.
Yeah, my first girlfriend was a really bad cheater, and I think that's when I was just if there's any deal,
ever cheat on you in a million years. In a million years.
Hear that, fellas?
Never cheat. If you cheat on me, I would. Sometimes I have dreams you cheated on me, and it's I have to go, and I think I'm healthy now, so I'll go. I'll be okay. Because you know what happens in it? I try to get back with him, we can work through it, and you're no, and I'm oh, and it's this gut, but I go I will rebuild my life. I will be okay. I have to like,
Dude,
I have to counsel myself.
That's what happened to me is where, and it's like, I'm so, thank God, like as far as where I am now, but I'm like, I was, I cannot believe myself. There was like a short phase where like, even if it was a couple hours, like where it's like, all right, I've decided I'm gonna try. I'm gonna lock in and we can make this work. We love each other, you know? And then we're like, I realized like, oh, that invite's not open.
Yeah.
That is like, that's cold water, dude. That's such a weird feeling.
Yeah. But also like, what a pain for her to be dating two guys at once.
It's insane.
What
Same with guys that like
nightmare,
date two girls.
Like, why are you doing that to yourself?
You know how hard it is to date just this one woman? Imagine if I was dating two
all my
women.
Personalities. It is like dating a few. Now, what did Mike say? Mike Schmidt say about cheating?
Mike Schmidt said it's like if you're like cheating, it's like driving a car with like drugs in it, where you could get pulled over at any moment. It's just that paranoia of like driving with like drugs on you.
It's so
it's
funny.
Just not
it's such
worth
a good analogy.
It.
It's
yeah.
just, I like peace, and I think I was thinking too about how you said that you're not friends with your exes in the very beginning. It was like it wasn't that because I think I could have manipulated you. I think you were like whipped in the beginning.
You can't manipulate me. I got
I think I could have. I think I could have.
Steel
I think
trap.
I could have, but what you did was you offered me like a healthy, non-toxic relationship. And I was like, oh, because some people want to be manipulated. They like the like roller coaster of it. And you basically were like, I don't like that. That's not something I like.
I don't like that.
But I do think I could have.
Wrong
Todd's mom says all of her sons are pussy whipped. I could have gotten you.
Could have got me what?
I could have gotten you to move out, move back in, move out, move back in.
No way. No way.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm just glad I met you at this point. I'm glad I didn't
don't play that shit.
I didn't play with you. You could have been one of my little toys.
Wrong one.
But I was always very clear. Did I tell you in the beginning we weren't going to be together for a long time, right? Did I say that?
I think so. I don't know.
But then the pandemic happened. That is so crazy. I was like, sure, stay for the 2 weeks.
It's like that shit really changed fate in such direct ways.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for it. Damn. We had fun.
Yeah.
You got to bleep that out, though. We can't talk about it.
Oh, yeah. The word.
No, there was like one guy that was trying to date me before you, and he was such an actor, and it was so embarrassing. I saw him at one point like do literally like an improv move, and I was like, I'll never date this person. An actor.
Move. That's disgusting.
It's disgusting. I was very happy because Todd, I used to talk. I think the reason why I don't worry too much is you basically got me over the guys I was dating before you when we were friends, and then we started dating.
Mm-hmm. And he saw one of the crazy girls I was talking.
Well, I knew that one girl. I liked her.
Which one?
The one that worked at the Comedy Store.
Oh, no. But remember
the redhead girl?
There was like that drunk girl that used to call me in the basement, and you'd be like, I wouldn't go hang out with
this was like, right. So we were like, there was just one night where I just started laughing so hard at the things you were saying where I was like, oh, this is like a crush laugh. Like I was like cracking up. It's like how we are all day now. But I was like laugh. Like I couldn't get words out. I was laughing so hard and I was like, oh, I have a crush on this guy. But we had already established that we like talk to each other about who we're dating and stuff. Todd gave me no advice though, by the way. I'd always be like, why do you think this guy's like,
no advice.
I'd be like, why do you think this guy's like treating me like this? He'd be like, I don't know.
Oh no, that's weird.
Will you give me a ride to my
I'd be like, yo, that's weird.
Well, you did help me with the dentist method thing.
The dentist method, I showed her it.
That's how I got in my house.
You gotta know the dentist system, yeah.
But yeah, and then so this girl was like calling him, and I was like, she's a loser. She was though calling you in loser ways.
I know.
She was like calling you like wasted already and wanting you to come be at the bar when she's already all drunk with her friends. Like that's loser behavior. Is it? Or is that hot girl behavior? I think it's kind of hot girl behavior.
It was annoying.
Was she hot?
I mean, she wasn't ugly.
I don't think I saw her. I guess she was FaceTiming you a little bit.
Yeah, she was like, she would just like FaceTime me and be like, hey, come to the bar.
It would just be too like, it was
all right.
It always just seemed like she was like gonna throw up on you.
Yeah,
when she'd
she
call.
was very like that. Like she was always just. She was a weird one because there was a time where I tried to like have a relationship with her, but she would do this weird thing where if I like slept over, she'd be like, "You have to leave. You have to leave. We can't be like doing this where you're staying over and we're getting breakfast in the morning." And I was like, "Listen, bitch, I don't play no games."
I like what a lover you are. So sweet. No, that
I
was
don't
like your
play
line
no
to me when I was
games.
like, I can't do this. Is too much. And you were like, you don't just want someone to love and support you and help you with everything. And I was like, no, get out of my house. You don't have time for this. That's so cute. You were just like a ready-made boyfriend. You were like ready to be a husband. Oh,
What can
I'm
I
glad
say?
those girls treated you bad.
What can
I
I
did like
say?
her old. I thought she was so pretty. That one that worked at the Comedy Store. I followed her on Instagram for a long time because she was so pretty. I just thought she was pretty and just followed her. This was before I even
You
knew.
didn't see any pictures of me in there?
No, it was just her hair. She didn't give a shit about you.
I know, she loved her
butt and her
big
hair.
stupid hair.
Or maybe her butt's from your phone. I was like, that's not my ass.
I have pictures on my phone that I can't delete. You said it. You brought it
I
up
know,
on.
I saw. I
Fresh
put it on
Tuesday,
here
right?
too. We did
It's
on
so
here.
weird.
I believe
That's
you.
why I gotta get. I'm just gonna tell them to erase everything. There's a lot of good memories, but I
Don't
just need a
erase like your
blank new-
nieces and stuff. Who cares?
I know.
Just ask
but
them how to delete that
Just
specifically.
be like, how do I? I'm gonna go like this. Hey,
I'll let you see this if you delete
how
it.
the hell do I delete this?
They're like, no man. They're like, this is so weird. No man has ever asked us this. You are the first
I'm
person
gonna go
in
like
history.
this. I'm gonna go like this.
You can keep it. I don't care. I don't think you look at it.
No, when we go to Verizon, here, cut to me. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go, hey babe, can you go look at those phone cases for me real quick? And you're gonna go and I'll go, hey dude, come here. Hey, how the hell do I delete this?
She's been searching through my phone.
I don't want my girl to see this, man.
Can we hidden camera this?
Hey, I'm actually one of those homies that doesn't play that shit. So.
Let's hidden camera this. Let's hidden camera it.
Yeah, I can hidden camera it. See
Let's
what
do
the guy
that.
says.
Oh my God. We're going, you guys.
I know, that's what I want to
Oh,
talk
wait,
about.
there's another thing I want to say too before we say this. Put a pin in that.
Okay.
My friend Lacey, who trains me,
Mhm.
is friends with a superstar, and she went out to Janelle Monáe, is that her name? The actress.
What the heck? Who
She
the
went to
hell
a
is that?
concert, okay, for an actress, and she went with this said superstar that she works with and is friends with. And that superstar sat next to Joshua Jackson, who is recently divorced. And they're all these TMZ pictures. I woke up in the morning to my friend, my trainer, my love, in all of these shots where it was like Lupita, Joshua Jackson, and good friend. And she's laughing and like hugging Joshua Jackson. I'm like, it was so exciting. And I asked her, I was like, can I brag about this? She's like, yes. It was so exciting. I was like, I'm never going to say, I was trying to take a nap when I saw it. I was like, I'm going to die.
It's not as good as the Daily Mail taking a picture of me in the back of Olivia Munn's car and says Olivia takes her friends out on a nice day, and it's me holding Randy.
She looked like an Uber driver. I was completely out of it. I know. I saw Olivia at Whitney's baby shower. Whitney's baby's coming soon. She's going to name it something so crazy.
I know. I was going to say, what is she
Chip
gonna
or something weird.
Chip? Chip?
I don't have any clues, but Chip Cummings, that would be good. Chip Cummings.
That sounds like when you go to the gas station. Oh, I got the chips coming. You guys like
You
that
should have
one?
said casino. I got the chips coming when you're playing poker.
Because it sounds like gas station food. Chip?
I think of money. But we're going to a very scary haunted house. Should I say who with?
17th door. Here, look up.
Should I say who we're going
17th
with?
door on Google.
We're going with a friend of mine who's an actress. And an author. She's very cool.
She's very cool. We'll probably talk about it later.
Yeah, I just want to ask her first.
Yeah.
But
yeah, click on that with the first one.
You guys.
Here, now press on the
I told her about it. I told her how crazy it was.
Source?
Yeah.
Press that I.
This one?
No. Yeah, that one. Yeah. There you go. Oh wait, press it. Oh, now click back on to Google Chrome. There you go.
Oh.
Now it'll play like in the
Okay,
thing.
so we invited my friend because we've been meaning to do
Yeah, look at
something
this.
together.
So we
And
invited
I
her
showed
friend.
it to her. I go, look it up. And she goes, oh, I
Look
want to
at this
go.
haunted
That's so
house.
scary.
Whoa.
I told her, I go, we're going to go. And then today she goes, I scare easily. And I'm like, oh.
And in this haunted house, they shock you with tasers.
This looks like a fucking movie trailer.
You get tased.
I don't want to be one of what we're seeing, you know?
They put bugs on you and you get tased. Oh my God, did you see that? They drive a car at full speed and stop.
But here's the thing. She literally said, I scare easily to me today. And I was like,
this is going to be terrifying.
This is not like a regular, this is not a regular
Look at this
haunted
guy.
house.
Mad dog.
And then we talked to what's his name today?
Who?
Burke, Danny Burke, right?
Oh yeah, Danny Burke.
We talked to Danny Burke.
He's the homie.
And
All right, now click
he
off
said,
of
we're like,
the-
how was it? And he goes, it
Sick.
actually was the shocking hurts. I think we
Yeah,
might be
he said it
bringing the
hurts.
wrong person or the right person to this. I don't know. For her to say I scare easily, I was like, oh.
Listen, she said she wanted to do it. I bought the tickets already. We're going.
You're going?
And he's going. And you could get a little pendant. You could buy $7. You have to buy a little pendant so they don't tase you or put
And they
put
said
bugs
it's
on you.
95%
Effective. Like you
effective.
could still get a little
like
tase.
they might not see it.
You should get the Ray-Ban capture.
So we only got one.
He does have those, but it only captures for 30 seconds. But we have
Yeah, we do have those actually.
But we should just bring GoPros.
Yeah. Or you just have your phone on record. I think it's
I
an hour
am
long.
so we gotta get you a new phone before then.
You guys
And
like that?
I did.
But it's actually so funny that this is our first like hang in forever. I haven't seen her
I
since
know.
like Whitney's house.
I know. She was at
I
Whitney's?
scare easily. No, forever ago. Back in the day.
Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be scary. It's
but
gonna be
we
spooky.
both were like, we've trauma bonded. So I'm like, I
Annie
think
is
she'll
gonna
good.
get shocked, and I feel bad for these actors because Annie is
I'm gonna. You should
be
have seen me.
swinging.
By the way, you should have seen me
We might not
at
go
that
through the whole
escape
thing.
room. I'm like, maybe you need to wear a pendant.
Like I saw videos that they had like cattle prods, and they were just like, "Hey, get in there!"
And Danny Burke was like, no, it really hurts.
He said that hurt. And this guy does like backflip on like Legos and shit. He like lights himself on fire, and he's like, "Yeah, the shocking hurts."
But I want to do it. I
Listen.
like getting through horror.
Listen, a little tase. What's a little tase?
By the way, I ordered my bodysuit. I'm gonna attempt that Halloween costume.
Oh my god.
I have
It's
a good
gonna look
Halloween costume.
insane. You're gonna look like an insane person.
If my hair's up. like
Annie
that.
calls me. She's like, she's like, oh, I know what Halloween costume I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a bodysuit and I'm gonna spike my hair up. And I was like, you're gonna go as Bowie Jane from Big Brother? Anyone knows what that
I
means?
wish I could go as Miss Felicia, but I'd be in trouble. Miss Felicia. Okay, wait. Let's just talk about Big Brother for 1 second. Miss Felicia is
Felicia.
Miss Felicia is the #1 best casting. I am so grateful she didn't get voted out first. She is so funny. She is like needed to get the power of veto. She like really knew. She's like, I'm gonna try hard. She picked this girl America who's like way younger and fitter than her, and she's like, she's the only one I could beat. I'm like, you could not beat her. But she was like going in so confident, and it was a haunted house thing where it was in the dark and they had to find stuff. She within 10 seconds, she walks back out the door she came in. She goes, I just walked out the damn door.
She was like, I just walked out the dang front door.
And it's so she was immediately eliminated. She's so good. And then Survivor has this guy. The older castmates, listen, we need to make sure in reality TV that the older people are not voted out first because they're bringing me so much joy. What's the guy's name on Survivor? We did
The black guy?
We did the
Oh,
robot.
Bruce? Andy loved this. He loves
Bruce
this
is
part.
like leaving on a boat and he's like, first of all, he's on the boat and he's so annoying. Like,
First of
he
all,
keeps going. He's like, I'm not a dad. And he's like telling them everything to do. He's like, 20 years older than everyone on the show. But he's like telling everyone everything to do. And they're all getting annoyed. Well, one girl's getting annoyed. The rest of them like are kind of into him. They're like, we like this guy. But he gets on this boat and he's trying to do like going down the stairs onto the boat. It's like, And then he starts.
Yeah. Well, he's like, it was annoying to her because she wanted to go on the trip, and he was like, I want to go, and he like went on the boat without really like telling her or anything. So he gets on the boat. And he's like showboating.
Everyone's like watching him.
So they're like, bye, Bruce. And he's like, bye, guys. And then he's like,
he starts going like
so
this.
One of the guys is like, hey, Matt, what am I? And he does the robot. And the guy's like, the robot.
He's like, yeah. Like the robot is like a discreet thing
like
that you would know.
Joke.
It was so. It's like I'm seeing on Big Brother and on Survivor, I am seeing the best moments of Survivor.
Pretty good.
The best moments of Big Brother. Miss Felicia's talking in her sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Felicia. Sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. It's
Felicia. Don't get it twisted.
I'm just so happy with the TV I'm watching these days.
I know. New season of Challenge.
Jordan's on it, right?
Jordan, the boy. She wants to say something about it, but she'll hold it in.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But we're gonna have Jordan back on soon. Comment below if you want that.
He better win this season too. He doesn't tell us when he wins. He's a good boy. Because he could be like...
And he's so cocky, like he wants to.
I know.
But he knows that we're gonna be so excited when we find out. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to
I hope he wins.
I think he's coming to the Comedy Store on Friday. Oh, wait, guys. We have a new Anniewood and Friends. It's November 9th. It's a Thursday. It's in the main room. We have Cheeto Santino. We got Andrew Santino. We have Lizzie Cooperman. We have
Trevor the Trev Dog Wallace. And we have Anniewood's own Ron Funches. Ronnie the
Ron Dog Funches.
Ron Dog Funches.
Whatever nickname we come up for him, he will be offended and not like. That's
Why?
what I like about Ron. No, you know what I'll do? He'll judge you for coming up with it.
You know what I saw while I was looking for pictures making his poster? He used to be
large. No, he was a big guy. That was not the guy. Okay, that was not the guy. I almost feel like we should tell it, but every time I mention that comedian, it gets clipped and goes to like a million people.
Telling
That's a clue. This poor guy must hate me. Oh my, why am I getting clipped? Why is it?
He was large.
Yeah, no, he lost a bunch of weight. Ron's doing good, man. Ron's doing good.
Good for himself.
But I'm so excited. He's so funny. Come see him do comedy if you haven't before. And then I believe there's one more there's a very good comic that is teetering on whether he's going to be able to do it or not.
Or we're going to do an Anniewood and Friends in December.
Yeah.
We do a Christmas one.
We should do a Christmas episode.
Would you guys do come to a live Anniewood and Friends Christmas show?
Not on Christmas.
Yeah, but near Christmas.
Yeah, if we're here. But anyway, I'm very excited about it. It's going to be so fun. The tickets are going to sell out, so grab them. And in the past, I haven't really hung out afterwards, but I will hang out with you guys. I want to sell merch, but Todd says no. But we do giveaways. We throw out merch to people that know Anniewood trivia. And we'll make sure Jordan comes again. And
Jordan!
Todd can scream in the green room. It's so cute.
When I see Jordan, we yell and we scream and we hoot and we holler.
All right, guys, we love you. We're so happy with our new home. This is temporary unless you guys are obsessed with it.
What do you guys think? Write in the comments.
And I will, when the other stuff comes in from Amazon, I'll show it to you.
Also in the comments, try to guess exactly how many dinosaurs there are here.
Nobody cares. We're not counting them. And I'm going to tell you something else. Dinosaurs lost. We should be done with dinosaurs. I'm over dinosaurs.
They didn't lose.
They're done. They're gone. We beat them.
Birds are dinosaurs.
All right, guys. And that's Anniewood. Really do. We love each other.
It's the meat and potatoes.
Welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. Yeah, welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. I'm gonna ayahuasca. I'm about to prosper. Blingy on my drinky, and Randy is living proper. Protector of the sick, she never let her fishes die. Never known to tell a lie, she even fixed Todd's eyes. Shout out to the slugs, shout out Woody's too. Shout out Esther and Kalila and the Anniewood crew. Cause this is Anniewood, you know that this is how I'm living. Real and never pretending shit, you know that it's a gift. Welcome to Anniewood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies.